My nose is itchy today, I swear to God. Okay. Let me jump into the rejected potential chat. Okay. So that's up. Let me X out you, X out of you. Open up extensions real quick. That was tasty. Let me choose the right extension. Bum ba da bum bum ba da bum ba da 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 da. All right. Save configuration. X out. So now refresh this, and then one here, one here, one here. And then let me go pull up campaign notes. Why is Twitch not telling me how long the session's been running for? Campaign notes, thank you. There we go. For those watching on YouTube, welcome to the pre-show. This is Rejected Potentials, Helping Hand. We will be starting in exactly 28 minutes. So. Thank you for that, monster. 2 seconds of humming copyright music to get demonetized. Oh man, if I was even ever monetized, let's be honest here. Also, Cameron's here. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah. Oh man. Let me turn you back up to 100. That should be better. There we go. Say something for me.
Hi.
That's good. All right, sweet. So you're right at the same level. Oh man.
I'm playing Team Fortress 2 and D&D today. Yay!
That's done and terrible. I didn't even know the servers were still up for that game.
Yeah, they keep them up. It's one of Valve's longest going games.
Well, I guess they did just relaunch it or launch that VR Half-Life Alyx game, so I guess they've probably become a lot more popular as of recent, and with quarantine.
Yeah, Team Fortress 2 they updated like 2 years ago, and they do seasonal updates every year for Christmas and whatnot.
Okay. Fair enough.
You might actually enjoy it.
I used to play TF2 all the time. Okay.
Ooh. What
Yep.
was your main?
Typically I ran medic.
I have become partial to pyro and being a heavy sentry.
Yeah, fair enough. See, I did not care. I sucked at shooting in those games and always ended up dead, so I just learned real quick to, yeah,
I
definitely.
have learned to be very careful about checking my corners.
Yep.
And this has given me some dumb ideas for D&D.
Oh, there's no such thing as dumb ideas.
Oh, there's always dumb ideas.
Wait, where is the... Oh, shoot. Let's go back to my counters. I gotta find the counter I was using. Was it this one? Yes, okay. Oh, and as a heads up, I'm just making this announcement early for those who are watching who tune in mainly for the group dynamic. Fel, who plays E2, is taking a break right now. They're busy with personal life stuff, kind of getting everything together during the quarantine, and thus don't really have the time right now to join us for D&D. So Fel, who plays E2, shall be joining us again here a little later, probably when their portion of the campaign picks up. So for the time being, that is why the party now has an NPC with them.
Who, for some reason, has mind controlled us to remember her being there.
I mean, I didn't say it was a nice NPC. Who would assume
Really
that?
should equip Sandwich. I
Yeah.
really should have equipped my sandwich.
Yeah, probably. Also, secondary announcement. There is talk right now that I might actually start doing a stream either tomorrow or sometime during the week, where I'll be doing a read stream, kind of like lore streams where I write, but in this case there'll actually be something actively going on while I'm talking. So I'm thinking about going through and reading the Explorer's Guide to Wildermont, just for fun, something to do, and seeing if people are interested in it.
Can't
Just do
be
it, just
pushed to
chatting.
talk.
And going from there. So if that's something that you're interested into and you like the idea of, let me know. And I'll look into seeing if I can get that set up. Because that is definitely up for grabs as something I would like to check out. Also, last thing, we are back to the world's okayest DM mug.
Oh, I was hoping it'd stick around as world's best.
No, I only get, this is the one that Wolf bought me, world's okayest. So, yep, there we go. World's okayest DM with a small cup of coffee. You sounded better before. So whatever you changed to. Yeah. I don't know. I don't, and we'll see if Dulkin and Zaya are joining us. If they don't, we probably won't run the session, but we'll see. It
That's
depends.
fine. If not, then I'll just start
Ow.
streaming TF2 to him
And you can
Discord.
check out Cameron's streams, by the way, for those who do watch his streams or who have an interest. He is one of the people I host. So yeah,
I stream occasionally. I don't do it often.
there you go.
I need to pick up more.
Whereas I
I
stream
may start
regularly.
streaming. I may start streaming TF2 every day for the next few weeks.
While we're quarantined. Yeah, no kidding. Are you guys shelter at home too?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's safe stay at home here in Michigan.
Yep. See, I'm thinking I'm gonna do some CK2 streams because of it. I think that'd be kind of fun. Kind of do my SPQR basically start doing the achievement runs for CK2 as I've been doing for Stellars. So I think I'm gonna start streaming that again because that was one of my bigger breadwinners for people wanting to watch the channel. So
Well, I mean, if you want to just dick around in TF2 one day and don't want to stream, feel free. I'd
yeah.
be happy to have a pocket medic.
Oh God. I might. I don't know. I don't even know if I still have TF2 installed. I purchased it way back when.
The
Sorry,
fact
I'm
that you
running a little
purchased it
behind.
means that you have competitive too.
Oh, I don't know. It was way back in the day. So back when I was still running off of a laptop.
Bye.
Oh man. Oh, and so if you missed yesterday's episode of Grim Legacy, I'll be happy to chat about that since we were missing Wolf and Robert, the players of Uridash and Kilxius, or Uridash and Zilpip. I mean, since both of them were gone, Fuka as Ajane, Fraz as Machina, and Tren as Snicknesh managed to start a slave riot, burn half the city down, and then get involved with the mafia in a single day.
We can't even get in that much trouble. And we try.
And this is in an allied city. This is in Zilpip's mother's kingdom and
How
capital.
come that makes it even worse?
Well, Aeron was executed in a previous episode. So Aeron's dead. They lost Dragon's Gate. Tenem now is king of Dragon's Gate. And Grim Legacy is forever forbidden, as well as all gnomes are forever forbidden from Dragon's Gate because of Zilpip's crimes. So, yeah. And Zilpip almost lost Piplis in that same day.
That would have made him cry.
Oh, he was so sad. He was doing everything to protect Piplis. Tenem almost cut Piplis in half. Oh my god. He had to succeed on a really high DC for an Arcana check, and he barely made it by a single point. I think it was because of Bardic Inspiration. And yeah, so he got very lucky that he was able to pull that off and put a some sort of spell. I can't remember what it was. Some sphere around the guy, make it so that no one could kill him. And Piplis was basically not able to attack him back. But Piplis came back with missing an arm. His tongue was cut out, and he was badly wounded. So
It's not like he uses his arms for much or his tongue really. We're okay.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, so
He
Piplulas
just
almost
uses his
died.
threatening flamethrower.
Piplulas doesn't have a flamethrower.
Oh, wait, no, Zilpip does.
Yep.
Piplulas is just a dick.
Yeah, pretty much. And a lot more magically powerful. And Tenem basically cut through him like cottage cheese. So then Tenem held a public execution, killed Aeron, killed pretty much everyone associated with the Grim Legacy, and then banned gnomes.
Hello?
Well,
Hi.
hi! I'm playing TF2. So I'm gonna be crouching a lot in it. Because that's my push
Medic!
right
now. No.
No, you don't do it right. Besides, right now it's not that. I am technically heavy sentry guy.
No.
Sandwich? Sandwich!
God damn it.
It's a sandwich.
I'm running to the restroom. Before session.
Okay.
Someone at Dulkin for me.
Zaya.
What?
Heavy sentry guy.
Heavy sentry guy.
I'll probably be streaming this later.
Fun. I'll see if I can stop by and harass you in chat.
Go ahead, I'll probably be in chat and see if anybody else has it here and wants to join me.
So, did you at Dulkin yet, or should I?
No, you should, because I'm in the middle of a... Oh god, okay. Pyro, no! Pybro, no!
Is Itu gonna make it, or should I at them as well?
Itu's not coming. She's on hiatus.
Okay.
Thank you for adding
him. I added him.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. My legs are still sore from yesterday. Fucking criminy. Ugh. Full body workouts suck ass. Ow. I'm getting old. Everything hurts. Oh, man. And I'll make the announcement again here at the beginning of the session. So, for the players. How are you doing, Zaya?
Doing good.
Amaya, same thing. Enjoying the shelter at home act?
Yeah, well, my job it has to do with food.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're
technically
essential?
I can still yeah, because it's an orchard, but they also own like a grocery store where they sell like products locally made or products they made, and they have a greenhouse. So because everything will perish or die if there's no workers, they have to keep running. But the thing is, I may not be working because there's just a confirmed case of someone. Well, there's a confirmed case in like a nearby county, yes, but there's a confirmed death in the county, so I don't think my mom will want me to work, so we're still figuring that stuff out.
Well, there's only, I mean, I don't know if the virus that kills millennials has shown up yet. Well, it's actually Gen Zers to be specific, since they're the assholes who are on spring break right now. So I don't know if that mutation has arrived in the States yet. I do know that it is in Italy, and they have confirmed cases in Japan, where there are now 2 strains of COVID. One that's specifically very deadly to the elderly, and one that's specifically very deadly to the young. So.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know what I'm gonna be doing.
Well, fair point. Okay. Well, I want to make a quick announcement before we start the game. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, and I'm only mentioning it again because now that both Zai and Dulkin are here, E2, player formerly known as Fel, not formerly known, currently known, it will not be joining us for a few weeks. They are currently busy with their own personal life. They are building a giant garden, from what I understand, and currently do not have the availability to join us, so they'll be joining us later on once that availability becomes open again. So for the time being, the players of Rejected Potential will continue running with NPC. I am not going to be bringing in a new player due to the fact that Fel will be back eventually, probably within the next two or 3 weeks, and that would be kind of unfair to the new player.
Yeah.
So because of that, we'll continue running with Alluvia, who's totally not mind controlling.
End up killing.
Who's definitely not evil.
No, I mean,
we may end up murder. Just because we can.
Look how kind she is to Dulkin. No one evil is ever kind to Dulkin.
That's bullshit, and I know it.
Dulkin, you can confirm, right?
I don't know anything.
Dulkin, Come on, help me out here. Be on the DM side. This is how you get points.
No.
All right, Dolkin dies today. It's been called. All right. So last time we did leave off with Rejected Potential. Last Sunday, the Rejected Potential group managed to find a village, finding a mage who was running things and had what looked to be zombies that had been disguised, specifically actually shadow demons that had been disguised as other tieflings and had just begun working with the village and for what the party assessed was protecting the village. The cleric there, the head priest, managed to explain a little bit more on what's going on with the divine powers and overall answer a few questions. Hopefully the party took notes on that, because if they didn't, that is their own fault. The DM will not be reminding them. And then continued on their travels to come across a lake in the middle of an untouched forest, one of the few pieces of landscape that has not been burned, charred, or disease-ridden. Upon coming to a resting area for the day, the party would spread out, Dolkin starting up a small forge once again, kind of working on his gear, Ben Zorwin spending time alone, being the crotchety old man he is, and Zaya popping up on a rock to play some music. Unfortunately for poor Zaya for doing this, as we left off last time, the last thing that they remember is getting grabbed from behind as a hand reached around their face and grabbed them by basically around the mouth, perfectly gagging them. There we go. Wow, I can't speak. And thus we come back to the party rolling for initiative immediately.
Oh, great.
Because that's how the DM runs things.
Yay. Oh, look at that. Nat 1.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Yes.
My luck is amazing.
So that's a 5 and a 4.
How'd I get above Dolkin?
Because Dolkin's a dwarf. He's not built for dexterity.
Built for strength, not speed.
He's ribbed for your pleasure.
No.
Ben, what'd you get? Ben, stop playing TF2. God damn it, Ben.
Ben, I'm about to get kidnapped, or I am getting kidnapped. Help me. Don't play heavy guns, man.
That's a fair point.
Heavy sentry guy.
Yeah, well, hurry up and put that down so you can roll your initiative.
That or grow an extra pair of arms.
20 plus my initiative. Jesus. I'm rolling real dice today because I'm at a desk.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So
Avery doesn't like me.
Avery never liked you. It didn't even like you on the other server.
No, it didn't. The only time I ever rolled good was when my one character was drunk, and that was it.
Okay.
So 23. Wow, Ven is moving today. He is angry.
Okay. And then there we go. All right, Ven, you are up at the top of the order. However, the only issue is you don't see anything. Give me a perception check.
Thrash my tail around. Wiggle, wiggle. Someone help me.
That's just what
the music.
Yeah.
When the bard suddenly stops playing, you know something's up, guys.
Everyone
Ben,
gets
please.
peace and quiet.
Hey. 29 natural.
What's the equivalent of a record scratch for a bard?
Yeah.
A string breaking.
Or a string breaking, or a note going on for too long.
Or like a note
gagged.
too flat or too sharp. Yeah.
All right, Ven, as you look about, you see what looks to be a very old lady with long seaweed-like hair, very long arms that seem to have warts growing all across them, kind of hunched over and almost looking as if she's been drowned, as she now grabs hold of Zaya and is pulling her into her.
I'm gonna shout.
Into her?
Was that you? I thought you drowned.
Oh gosh.
Another ex-wife.
Oh no.
It's at this point you also notice there's two of them.
Oh
and
no.
your sister? Jesus.
Did you marry both of them?
At different times.
Oh my god.
As Ven calls this out, they both are staring at him now.
I'm going to then sacrifice movement so I can send two guiding bolts.
Mm-hmm.
One at each, so I'm gonna
Okay.
pull up Discord on my phone to type that out.
Has dice. Doesn't use dice.
I don't have D6s. I have a
What?
100 D4.
How do you not have a
How?
D6? Like, that's the most common
You
dice.
get that from a Monopoly game or like any board game.
D4s, a D8, and a couple D10s and some percentile die, and a single D20 crate. Don't judge
Oh
me.
my god.
I'm judging. That is weird.
We're all judging you.
You don't need a collection of caltrops in your house, buddy. For those who don't get that joke, you have not ever used a D4. And the room
I
goes
don't know
silent.
if I've used my D4 that often. I think I've only used it like once or twice.
Have you ever stepped on a D4? It sucks.
I have not stepped on one, no.
You don't have enough spell slots. And
I forgot to take my rest.
yeah, man.
I arrest my case.
There you go. Oh, gods. Alright. Casting the first one to hit. You miss as the guiding bolt flies past the old hag.
You need to move. I need to hit her. Your sister, specifically.
Alright, roll again. Let's see if you can hit this one. Well, you managed to hit with that one as you spike it with, and that's radiant damage, correct?
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't do any bonus, but that is 15 points of damage. Cool.
Next attack on that one gets advantage too. So.
Okay, so the one
Is
that's
that the
not
one
holding,
grabbing me?
the one
Oh,
not
okay.
holding Zaya has been shot with a guiding bolt as she just looks glaringly at Ven. All right.
Reaction to flip them off.
Okay. Both are going to do an immediate death glare on Ven. Ven, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. Why do I do this to myself?
Give me two
Because
wisdom
you
saving
don't
throws, sorry.
think- I don't think he's that wise, though. That's the issue.
That'd be correct.
23 for the first one.
Okay. And the second?
That one.
18.
Alright. He managed to succeed on both as both of them
Ah.
continue to glare at you. Zaya, you're up.
Okay, so how am I? Am I just being restrained from my face?
Yes, one has your has a very long hand, grabbing across your face and pulling you into it.
Into it, like absorbing me, or just like holding me?
You currently are against something very wet and clammy at your back, and you can
Yeah,
feel
they
slime.
aren't like they used to be very buoyant.
You can feel
Do
slime dripping down onto your neck.
Do I know what they are, like just by looking at them, or no?
As you look up, this looks to be some sort of tiefling humanoid-looking creature that has drowned and come back.
Oh, so it's okay. There's no way they don't not want to eat me or kill me. All right. If I. Okay, so I'm currently like grappled, right? Correct?
Yes, that is correct.
I wouldn't be able to pull out my rapier and attack with it, correct? Because I'm holding my loot.
Well, Ven was never able
Or
to pull
was.
out in this occasion. But you do not have your weapon in hand. You have to use your action to pull it out.
Okay, all right. Then. Never mind. I was gonna ask, do you have mending? Does anyone have mending here?
Olivia
I
does
do.
not.
Okay, that's an option then. All right, hang on. Okay, how close is the one not grabbing me to me?
Within 5 feet.
Okay, 5 feet, and
Shock yourself. Don't be a wuss.
no, it's not what. No, 5 feet. How far away is Ven?
Ven is over 20 feet away.
Okay.
You were sitting on a rock close enough, basically, to play music for the camp, I assume. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to. Hang on.
You are going to.
If I do Psionic Blast in a 30-foot cone, will that have to encompass me?
Yes.
Okay. What's my health at?
Oh no, it's a Dulkin self-destruct again. No.
No, a Dulkin does self-destruct.
I'll say this right now, you guys are gonna be mad at the overthinking you're gonna do here.
Alright,
I know what Dulkin's
yeah.
planning.
Alright, I'm gonna
Whatever
just
Dulkin's
do...
planning,
I'm gonna do...
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
No.
Do I
What are you
have
gonna do?
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from me. Each creature in a 15-foot cube must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 2d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away from me.
First one's a 7. The second one is a 11.
They both fail.
Okay.
So they're pushed 10 feet away, and that's
You are still
2d8
grappled
thunder
though, so you're being
damage.
pulled with that other one.
Well, it's still moving me. Okay, so...
You have successfully moved yourself behind the rock and further away from the party.
What? Oh, well, then needs to just work out.
Couldn't she do a strength saving throw to hold herself there to resist the pull?
You know what? I'll let you. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm rolling the damage. There
Okay.
you go. And then a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, 16. That's the highest I'll probably ever roll.
Let's see. For their athletics. Okay. You managed to, luckily hold yourself down as the creature is blown away from you.
Yes! Loot! I'm gonna thank my loot. Because I've probably used it as a walking stick. Alright. So, they're pushed away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And that saving throw. Am I still able to sacrifice my movement to do an action?
Yes.
Or no? Okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice my movement so I can unsheath my rapier as an action.
Okay.
So I have that in hand.
Okay.
I just dropped my loot for now because I don't think I can put it away without spending an action.
Okay.
And then, oh gosh, okay. I'm not gonna do a bonus action for now. Well, no, okay. I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Dulkin.
Okay. Quick question. Are you immune to fright?
Hang on. I have to check. I'm immune to being poisoned.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I think I have a bard thing to break fright, but I don't think I'm immune to it. Okay, yeah, I have counter charm.
This is not a charm.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, so wisdom saving throw, you said?
Correct.
12. Wonderful.
Alright, you managed to save.
Oh my gosh, I bet I was like one off.
As you are staring at or looking at the hags, they are not as frightening as you have initially thought. They are a lot less creepy. Alluvia is going to go ahead and charge forth, taking her full movement to move up to the creature. And that is all she is doing. Dulkin, you're up.
So it's pretty late in the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How far? You said there's 2 of these creatures?
Yes, that you can see.
How far away is the farthest one?
They are now 40 feet away from you.
Okay, so you would say they're within a 40-foot radius of me?
Yes.
All right, so I'm just gonna chill up by the fire and be like, guys, it's late. Let's not do this now. And I'm gonna activate the Staff of Peace.
Oh my gosh. No. No.
All right. Yep. No, that's the sea hag stop.
Pipe with the hags.
Just everybody come around the fire.
There's no save, is there?
No,
let's just chat this out for a little bit. You know, let's see.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Could use that. Now I can talk to one of my exes."
See, we can all reconnect here.
I'm gonna pick up my loot and put it away then.
Okay.
I guess.
Olivia, did you catch any fish? We can cook some fish up for everybody.
Olivia comes back and sits down, picks up the bucket, hands it to you. It has a few fish inside of it.
Great. We'll make some fish. We'll have a chat. It'll be good times.
That sea hag seemed to just look at you lot and turn and leave.
Okay.
And shit, I forgot the other one's name.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, you guys could stay for a fish if you're just gonna.
They're gone. Yeah, they left.
They only
I
wanted
will
to fight people.
Tales of them later on in the evening.
Okay, as you guys are chilling out, relaxing around the campfire, Tolkien smoking his peace pipe. Tolkien, you find
That's
yourself.
gotta be an item now.
Well, his wand of peace is already an item.
He just has it sitting outside, sitting in his lips, just like a peace pipe.
Pretty much. Tolkien, you find your blue skin kind of mellowing finally back to a darker color, closer towards your original, but still having that hint of blue. As you lot sit around the campfire, chatting, enjoying the evening, Olivia kind of continues to fish, setting up her bed near closer to the river, and kind of just passing out.
Careful, Meredith might come back, and she might not be happy about the peace pipe.
Tolkien, is there anything you want to do while you're sitting around this campfire?
No, just gonna kind of hang out, keep an eye out if they do come back.
Okay. Then?
I'm gonna start discussing the watch schedule.
Yeah.
Dilkin, should you go first since you have the peace pipe so that you can fend off anything that comes in?
Sure, that sounds fine to me.
Wake me up for second, and Zaya will go last.
All right. Sounds good to me.
And if something grabs you and you start feeling warm and fuzzy, do not pass out. I swear to God. This goes for me as well, goddammit.
Then what kind of plants have you been have you been eating any strange plants on our travels? I just have to ask.
Since we had this fish.
Okay, just double checking.
Alright. As the night continues on, Dolkin, give me 2 perception checks. Oh god. Dolkin is very good at perception. In total, that would have been.
Wait, did you use my bardic inspiration yet
That's-
from the battle?
He doesn't have to.
No.
Alright.
It would have worn off by now.
Dolkin, it's
Gosh,
dark.
man.
It's quite pleasant out. The birds are chirping in the distance. The sounds of people chatting from that village a few miles away you can hear from here. Kind of the loudness from the dancing and singing that was coming from the tavern when you guys passed it. And overall, it seems very peaceful. Olivia gets up a few times to join you and then continues to go back to her spot, kind of passing out every once in a while. And nothing else happens. Is there anything you want to do during your watch?
Are there like, I don't know what I would use this for, but like, is there like piles of like stone around the lake or anything like that?
There's a
Or
giant.
fallen tree?
There's a giant boulder that Zaya had been sitting on. That now has a bit of ooze from the sea hag still on it, dried.
Boulder.
There's a few rocks, small rocks and pebbles around the edge of the lake, and a couple trees that have been fallen over through the many years.
Since I'm gonna get all my spells back anyways, I'm gonna try to use fabricate.
Oh.
To make like a stone breastplate.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Dalka's getting stoned.
God damn it. I see
God
she's
damn,
putting
all the jokes are going around.
I see she's putting that joke book to good use.
Yep.
Okay. So as you start to, and you're just making this out of stone?
I think so. It's kind of what it sounds like. The only kind of options I have around. Maybe like weave in parts of trees or something like that too. I don't know.
Okay. I'm looking at something. Okay, so as you cast the spell, it seems to work, and a bright blue glowing light seems to kind of expand around the boulder itself, morphing a chunk of it into what looks to be a full stone breastplate.
Yeah, then I'll just take that and like inspect it, see how it kind of turned out, maybe see if it could actually be useful and not just kind of shatter if it gets hit.
Remind me, do dwarfs still have stone sense in 5e?
Yes.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
I know they have it in 3.5, so yeah, stone cunning. That's what I was looking for.
Stone cunning. Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure. As you inspect this, Go ahead and give me an intelligence check on this. Just to see how well you can look at this thing. That is... Oh. Oh, wow. Holy shit, the glasses worked.
Wow.
So with a 16, you and that's still with a -1. You managed to inspect this is well carved. This looks similar to the designs back home of the Helm Shaper household. You managed to create a helmet design into the breastplate. It looks to be a what you accumulate to a +1 plate.
Yeah, so I think I'll just kind of hang on to it and.
Okay, this is gonna be a 200-pound breastplate though, just so you know.
Right. So I'm not gonna put it on yet. But
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep on it.
Okay, Okay, that's gonna be a very hard pillow.
I mean, it's rock. Who cares?
It's a very, very tough pillow there, Dulkin, that you've chosen. As you start to kind of lay on it, you get a crink in your neck going real quick. For the next day, all perception checks that involve looking to the left or right are going to be at disadvantage.
I just turn my whole body; it'll be fine.
Like an NPC.
One large step. I don't see anything that way. Turns around. I don't see anything that way. We're good.
Go ahead and put that in your other possessions for the time being. I'll create an item for that after session.
Probably just to stealth.
Actually, it's better than normal plate to stealth with, because technically,
Really?
yeah, with this item,
lighter.
it's not that it's lighter. It just doesn't have as much stuff to jingle.
True.
Sounds like
clunk,
rocks
clunk,
in
clunk,
environment.
clunk.
Yeah. I'm just looking.
Bonus
to
to camouflage.
There. No.
Rocky and forests.
You know what? Wait, what is this? Let me see something. Okay, I found something for you to add. So I'll add this to your inventory. Okay. So as you lot continue on, next up is Ven, I believe said was on watch.
Yep.
All right,
See,
Ven.
4 hours.
All right, and yes, please feel free to add the long rest to
Okay.
your thing, Ven. Ven is the only one who's accomplished it so far.
Yep, did that already.
All right, Ven, give me a 2 perception checks, please.
You got it. That was 16 and 22.
Okay.
I love my dice.
All right, and Dulkin, I added the stone plate, so feel free to refresh and you'll see it. All right, as you look about, the forest continues to chirp. It's quiet, relaxing. Dulkin, quick question. Do you set up your bed and now newfound pillow next to Alluvia by the lake, or are you trying to be on your own?
I would probably just try to stay near the fire.
Okay.
For the warmth.
Okay. So, all right,
not
making sure.
Not necessarily near anybody, but not purposely away from anybody.
Okay. So yeah, Ven, as you continue to watch and relax, enjoying the night sky, the moon is high in the sky. It's very bright out, surprisingly. The hear of chatter seems to be dying off as you start your watch and continue through. The occasional sound of moving animals off in the distance, the wolf howling. Otherwise, nothing seems to really go on throughout your watch.
There is something I'd like to attempt to do.
Sure.
I'd like to conjure an elemental to keep around with us permanently.
Okay. Do you have Conjure Elemental?
I do.
All right. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check on that to see if you can keep it permanently with you. And what type of elemental are you summoning?
I'm going to use the campfire to conjure a small fire elemental.
Okay.
Please, Arcana, be good to me. 20.
You just burned.
Fuck yes.
Nat.
Okay.
No, total.
As you begin to cast, I'm checking something here real quick. Give me a moment. I'm where is it? There we go. All right. Continuing to mess around. Instead, what you find coming out of the fire comes a small or a medium-sized snake that is on fire. It seems to wrap itself around you and basically sit there quietly, relaxing. I've now added to your inventory. Feel free to update your character sheet with a refresh and check out your extras.
All right, I will
This
do that.
snake seems to emblazon itself upon you, but all you feel is warmth as it wraps around your neck. Not tightly, just comfortably enough so.
Like a snakeskin necklace.
Yes.
I need to do this a bunch more times later.
As Ven retires and Zaya is back up, Zaya, give me a 2 perception checks, please.
Did I get a long rest?
Yes, you are now on a long rest.
Okay,
I
let me
can
do
have 2
that.
long rests.
Dilkin, feel free to add a long rest now.
Okay, 2 perception check.
Correct.
All right. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to roll my real dice because Avray doesn't like me.
I mean, gives and takes.
Oh my gosh, I got 2 7s. Okay, 2 9s.
Okay. As the night goes on, everything seems mellow as the moon starts to set. About through middle of your watch, as the moon is at its lowest and the sun still has not peeked over, you start to feel a hand around your waist.
No. Ven told me about this.
As Olivia kind of wraps herself around you, sort of just kind of
God.
sitting there, just chilling, enjoying her back to the fire, and just starts to chat. You know?
Wait, do I feel Olivia's hand on my
You can
waist?
see it's very clearly Olivia. She's not hiding her
boy.
presence. She just kind of snuck up on you. She smiles and just starts chatting with you, casually mentioning, talking about general days and what's been going on. And then asks you a simple question. What are your thoughts on this crown we've been assigned to grab?
My thoughts? Well, I don't know much about it other than we apparently need it. I believe it's probably going to be a life-threatening endeavor, but when is it never for us?
That is true. You seem to get kidnapped a lot.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not a heavily armored cleric or a sneaky rogue. Speaking of, I have not seen Itsu.
Ah, yes, the little dog. I haven't seen her either. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Zaya.
Okay. This is. Oh, okay. Hang on. Wait. I got a 17. Please.
Alright, as you feel suddenly very warm and almost intoxicated with yourself and with Olivia, feeling that you must now obey every command of hers.
No.
She just smiles and kind of continues to pet your hair, unwrapping herself and sitting next to you and kind of leaning on you as she continues to relax and watch the sunrise. As morning comes, Ven and Dilkin waking up, you see that Zaya and Olivia just seem to be enjoying the sunset, kind of sitting next to each other. And everything seems normal as usual, besides the fact that these two are closer.
If there's any leftover fish, I feed them to my new snake elemental.
There are a few charter mains. The snake is very happy about this.
Yes.
You can still go about your daily business, Zaya.
No, I know, but I was gonna ask, do I see the sun fire snake?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Ven and be like, what?
I summoned it. It is my pet. His name is Snek.
Olivia looks at you
You
and goes,
named your fire snake after food?
No, Snek. S-N-E-K.
Is that an elven name?
It is now. I'm old enough to do what I want, damn it.
Quick question.
Yes,
is
Dilkin.
This stone plate, is that considered magical?
Yes.
Okay. When I wake up, I'm gonna... Hey, Zaya, are you wearing any armor?
I have, this one you told me not to wear. I never learned the command word for the...
She's wearing the dwarven leather armor.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I didn't learn how to, use the command word, right?
That is correct. You never learned the command word.
So it just looks, it's clearly the dwarven leather, in quotes, with the studs on it. Yeah, I'm wearing the studded leather armor.
Sure. I'm gonna make an exception for this. Since I can't really do anything with my equipment, I'm gonna use my Blessing of the Forge on your armor, which gives you a +1 AC.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thank you. How long does it last?
Until my next long rest.
Oh, sweet.
Or until Dulkin dies.
Dulkin, where did you then get that stone armor from?
I point to the boulder that's missing a chunk.
Ah.
Olivia.
So you did similar to me and did something with your time while you were waiting.
Yeah.
DM, I have
Yes.
a question.
Yeah, I
So,
have an answer.
I know I have to follow all her commands, but can I feel ill will towards her? Like, can I not like her, or do I like her now?
You feel no ill will towards her. I mean, to be honest, the only difference compared to what you were feeling beforehand when chatting with her, whatever feelings you had beforehand would be the same. The only difference
Okay.
is now you are forced to do as she says.
So I could still be suspicious of her.
Yes.
Mistrust.
But if she gives you a
Okay.
command, just like the command spell, you would have to do it.
Unless it equals harm to you.
Yes, that is correct.
Can I do an Arcana check on myself?
No,
Gosh darn.
you would have no reason to.
I'm gonna walk over to Dulkin's stone plate mail, look at it, and be like, "That's actually pretty good work."
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear it today. We'll see how it goes.
There's pieces
Isn't
of
it heavy?
iron in it. There's pieces of gold in it, from what you can see. It's mixed.
Definitely, if you would get to some mountains, you might want to try doing that with some ores. You could end up with a unrefined magic.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Maybe
You think you
spruce
can
it up a little
carry
bit
it?
along the way.
Oh, he's a dwarf. If he can't carry his other armor, I'll just backpack it for him.
I got it.
I,
It's not a
I,
problem.
hold up the oversized bag of holding. Remember, I have this.
I don't want to use your theft.
Dulkin suddenly gets flashbacks to being frozen.
Oh gosh. We should.
Hey! He got us for the profit.
Olivia looks at Dulkin and says, "You know, I heard that those new dwarves in the New World have a material that's really supposed to be almost invincible but it's really almost impossible to craft. So that might be something worth investigating for yourself."
Interesting. I'll keep an eye out for it.
I can't remember
What's
the
it
name of it.
called?
I don't recall.
Dulkin,
I
if
just
you
remember
need
hearing it from a
some-
dwarven traveler.
Huh.
Dulkin, if you find a spot that you want to try foraging with, my new friend should be
Olivia?
able to help with at least straighten out some blades or making some small adjustments.
Olivia, what do you know of the New World? I've heard about it, but I don't know much.
From passing goers and the occasional customers, in Dragon's Gate, I met a few, I guess they're gnolls, that are from the New World that have spoken highly of it. I've been told the Nords, the northern humans is what they're overall. They aren't very kind. The dwarves there are a lot more thinner, less robust, as my lovely man over there. She kind of winks at Dulkin. But otherwise, I don't know much else. I know the dwarves and the orcs in those lands are constantly warring with each other. I know there are cursed cities, new magic, stuff like that.
Do you know of a god whose symbol is a skull with two bones crossing? There.
No, not that I know of off the top of my head. I'm not very familiar with their deities over there. I just know of the different races.
There was a jewelry person who was trying to get me to sell a necklace to wear or something that mentioned this god. I just didn't know what it was.
You could probably ask a merchant or ask some of the merchants back in Dragon's Gate. I imagine maybe X might know. Tenem might. Speaking of which, and she pulls out a letter and hands it to Uzziah and says, we got a letter in the middle of the night, when you lot were sleeping. Well, I did. One of the, or I have a patron at my bar that's able to send me some messages on occasion through, what I guess you call it Dimension Door, is the spell? And we've got news as she hands it over to Uzziah. I will type it out for you.
Okay, I open the letter. Bam, it's a mimic. I have to roll save. Dun,
Nope,
dun, dun.
you're good. Nothing so fun this time around.
For now.
Give me a moment.
Dulkin. You want to borrow Sneck to use him in a forge?
Not at the moment. I don't need one now.
The snake hisses at Dulkin.
You know what? No, I'll just do my fires the old-fashioned way.
Okay, suit yourself. Hey, pet Snick.
It hisses at you.
Remind everyone
feed
never
Snick
to
more
let
coal.
Ven name things because he names things badly.
What? Like your son?
His-
Chuck.
No. No. Karen, no. No.
You chucked him out. You don't get a choice in this.
He was surgically or magically removed from my womb by Piplis.
Oh, so you want him called Junior? Okay.
No.
There you go.
Oh.
That was weird. There we go. Cool.
Oh. Okay, guys, you might want to listen to this. The Grim Legacy is wanted now with a bounty of 20 billion platinum.
Then Zorwin's jaw drops and thoughts run through his head about harming the littlest dragon.
Aaron the Laughing Mountain was executed for obeying Zilpip. That's that gnome. Didn't
Yep.
Zelm
Littlest
tell
dragon.
us we needed to work with the Grim Legacy?
Yes, but if he's no longer the head of that town, then
Alluvia looks to the lot and says, "Yes, from what I saw, or from what I understand, Tenem has taken the crown for himself."
Oh.
this could be trouble for our mission, but we should try and follow through anyways.
I say
Who knows? Power struggles happen in cities all the time.
I say we stay clear of allying with the Grim Legacy until we know they're not going to be a threat to us. Luckily, they're over by Dragon's Gate, correct, Alluvia?
She
Last I heard
says,
they were.
"From what I understand from my connections, I don't know where they are. They that they were seen was apparently Tenem tossed a tiny hut, Zilpip with the rest of his crew out of the city, and apparently must have frightened him off. I haven't heard of any other sightings from any of my network."
Yeah, so we should be clear of them, but 20 billion platinum. Zed, how powerful are they?
Very.
Well, from what I
Yes.
understand, they killed an adult red dragon to take Dragon's Gate for themselves. Even managed to wipe out a lich.
Yes, I say we stay clear of them. Thank you for this news, Olivia, and I'll fold the letter and
Well,
just put it in my
Zilpip
bag.
was also nicknamed the Littlest Dragon from an event in an Elvish town where he ended up melting walls.
Yes, that's. I say we
Literally
tried
melting
not
stone wall.
Olivia starts kind of bringing Dolkin over to the lake's edge and showing him something she found as she points down. "By the way, we've got some sharks apparently in this lake. I guess we got lucky."
Sharks in a lake, and I'll come over to look.
I'm gonna go over and peek too, keeping
Beach
Snick
is closed,
very far away
boys.
from the
No
water.
swimming here.
Should you put
As
that on a sign in Dwarvish?
Ven, give me a strength saving throw.
Is it the pimple
Oh
shark?
god.
They followed your scent all the way here.
Don't remind me of those damn sharks.
I can eat them. No one else can, but I can
I
eat
mean,
these.
Ven technically can.
What'd you get, Ven?
18 total. God, I love my.
So as Olivia kind of as you guys all join over by the lake edge and she's pointing down what is basically a steep fall off, there is no bank into this little lake. Olivia just kind of pats Ven really roughly on the back. Ven, you get launched into the lake, and the sharks
I throw Snake to save him.
Snake gets thrown.
And then I'm going to Misty step back up. Fuck you.
She just smiles, starts giggling.
I'm gonna catch Snake.
Snake is caught as he wraps around your neck once more.
He's wet though.
No, he didn't get wet.
Misty stepped back up before
Oh.
that, and I can use that one time per day for free. So fuck you.
DM, is it the pimple sharks or a
No,
different kind?
they're just simple sharks, from what you can
Did
tell.
I get close enough to look to know if they've tasted elf before?
No, they seemed very excited that you were there. They look like 2 hunter sharks.
Yeah, no. We're not going in there.
Olivia just kind of
Those ones
smiles.
are edible by everybody, so if you want to fish them up, Olivia, and be useful instead of trying to feed me to them.
Oh,
I
you
wouldn't
wouldn't have
say that.
died.
No, but my new friend would have.
She pats Dulkin. He would have helped you out and saved you.
I'm not going in there. I'd sink like a rock.
Yeah, he is kind of wearing boulder armor there. Come on.
That's fair. Okay. And she just kind of shrugs her shoulders and walks back to over to the campfire and starts to push dirt over it.
We should probably start heading out.
Let's head out and keep moving.
Fine, you're no fun. No one
Not when you try to.
As you start to turn, you see what looks to be a couple of people coming your direction. About 3 of them. 3 tieflings in full armor. What looks to be a mix of plate, leather, and a bit of scale mail. Each of them.
They have shadows?
The leather. Yes, they do. The leather is carrying what looks to be a very large bow. The other 2 seem to be carrying a sword and shield, and as they walk past you guys, they just kind of look at you, look at Dulkin, stop, pull out their weapons, and smile and say, "You, the biggest one in the full plate looks Dulkin in the eye and says, you wouldn't happen to be interested in becoming a coat, would you?"
Not sure what that is.
Well, see, we're gonna, skin you alive and turn you into a coat as he pulls out his sword.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Can I push them into the lake?
Well, you can try, but that's gonna enact initiative.
Dulkin, your staff.
I have a better way to do it. I'm going to point out on the lake and use thaumaturgy to make a boat look like it's out there and say there's a boat full of dwarves fatter than him out there, more skin.
Yeah, but we think we're gonna take this one as they start to pull out their weapons. Come here, little piggy.
Don't make me.
Oh, gosh,
and roll initiative, please.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah,
15, 12, okay.
15.
All right.
Do I recognize a crest or anything on these people or no?
Nope. They don't seem to be wearing anything. Yep.
Then they can die.
All right. Ven, you're up first.
Holy shit. Well.
Again.
Am I within 60 feet of any of them?
Oh, yes, very easily. These guys are only 10 feet in front of you at this point, and they have got their weapons drawn.
Ooh.
Although, Ven, do give me a perception check. Real quick.
Worst roll today, 11.
So something does catch your eye there a bit off about these guys. While they look like normal tieflings, although the one in plate seems to be a little bit larger than the average tiefling, they've all got golden eyes.
All right.
Oh no, wait. Oh no.
Do something. I'm gonna be a dick.
Okay.
As always.
But no, this is gonna be fun.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I'm going to sacrifice my action. So I'm gonna cast banishment on one of the ones with the golden eyes. Charisma save, please.
Which one? There's one with a bow that's wearing leather armor. There's one with plate that is a little larger, carrying a sword and shield, and then there's one scale mail carrying a sword and shield.
If the big one has golden eyes, I'm casting it on him.
Okay. That's a wisdom saving throw.
Charisma.
Charisma. That is an 18.
Fuck, it passes.
As the banishment spell goes off, and the guy looks more angry at you now.
Good, it's mad at me.
That means
it's focused on me. I'm gonna be a smartass.
Okay.
Now, and use my other action to simply cast Snorlax Snowball Storm at. Oh wait, no, I've already used 4th level. Crap. Never mind. I'm gonna use I can use it on 3rd and at 3rd. Good. I'm gonna cast it right as it is a 5-foot area.
Okay.
So 5-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
Can I hit them all with that?
Yep, you should be able to. From what you can tell, looking at them, they're all clustered together.
So I'm gonna need a dex save from them all.
19, 18, and 20.
Half as much damage on a successful save, so I get to roll 5.
Okay, go ahead and roll. And this is what spell, please?
Snorlax Snowball Storm.
Ah, okay. As
So
ice
it will
shoots up.
reduce visibility.
Oh, goody for everyone. Okay, so that's 17
In
split
that
in
sphere.
half. What's 17 divided by 2?
That would be, since
8.
it'd be 9.5, so 8
It's
for them.
8.5 actually.
8.5.
All right, and the creatures look more, they look more annoyed than anything else.
I'm going to bonus action. Nothing, because I'm not going to waste a bonus action. I'm going to look at everybody and be like, we need to run.
All right.
No kidding.
Zaya, you're up.
Okay, so is there any? They came in from. Did they come in from the path we came to?
Nope,
to
they're
this
coming
lake?
from farther down the path, ahead,
Okay.
basically.
So is there a clear path for us to leave, like to exit?
You could go back the way you came, or you could try and go around them.
Oh, so they're blocking our way forward. Ooh, and there are how many sharks in the lake?
You guys only saw 2.
Oh, only 2. Okay. So they said the snowstorm
Did reduce
does it affect
visibility.
for me to see them or them to see us or both?
It'd be both in this case.
Okay, so DM, when I was taken hostage by those Rakshasas, when one took the form of my grandfather, were the eyes gold?
Yes.
Okay, so these are definitely what this is.
Yes, all Rakshasas share the same gold eyes.
Yep. All right. This is fun. This is fine. I'm.
When they're not trying to hide it, I should say.
When they're not trying to hide it, so they're just wandering around, planning, letting themselves be known. Thunder. Is it? What's the weather like outside?
Well, now there's a snowstorm going on. It's gotten
Goody.
cold.
It's confined to that 5-foot sphere.
Normally it's a normal sunny day, but you're getting a cold wind coming from the snowstorm.
All right.
I'll give you a moment to think while I run to the restroom.
Okay, I'm trying to plan my best move.
Okay.
All right.
What's the plan?
So how far are they from me?
They're about 10 feet from the group.
Okay, 10 feet, and they're all within 5 feet of each other because they're in the storm.
All in that snowstorm.
Yep, all the snowstorm. So if I were to do a 30-foot cone, I could capture all of them easily in it.
Probably.
Without hitting any of my allies. All right, all right. Good, good. I'll do Psionic Blast, 3rd level, 30-foot cone. They need to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. That is a 18 for the first.
Passes.
For the second, that's 23.
Passes.
And for the third, that's a 19.
Passes. So they take half as much damage and they aren't pushed or knocked prone.
Okay.
So half of yeah, 5d8.
Okay.
Yep, alright. Bam. Half of 11.
Okay, that is 5.
Yep. I'm so
Worse than
strong.
me. Good job.
They still seem more mildly annoyed by this whole situation.
I was trying to push them back, but you know.
If we make it too annoying for them, they might just leave.
All right, the first.
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
I want to. Okay, I'm 10 feet within them. I want to move back and away from them.
Okay.
What's my movement speed again? 30 feet. I'll move like 20 feet back.
Okay.
So I can get behind everyone else. Yep.
Okay, so as you move back from the party, backing off to let the other two go forth, Olivia is still standing behind you.
Mhm.
Just as a heads up. Otherwise, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Who goes after me?
The biggest Rakshasa.
Okay, I'm gonna just Bardic Inspiration Dulkin
Cutting
then.
word.
Okay. All right. As you do so, the first one is going to charge straight at Dulkin.
Good.
Dulkin does a. That's 24 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For the first attack, that is 7 points of slashing damage, and another, as it uses its martial prowess, 11 points of slashing damage as well. All right, and it's going to continue to smack at you, Dulkin. Does a 21 hit?
That is my AC.
So it does not. It misses on the second as the sword goes past your shoulders, dodging it nimbly, and I assume a 10 misses.
So it needs to make 2
That shocking shield.
Dexterity saving throws. Okay.
You got this, Dulkin.
That is a 8 for the first one,
fail.
and a 5 for the second. Fuck. My dice
shocking
rolls.
shield.
Why is
So would he
Dulkin
get
so
knocked back
lucky?
40 feet?
Yeah, he is
Does
gonna
he
get.
hit
Oh no,
anything?
he's only getting knocked out back to 20 feet. Failing
Okay.
it once. Yeah, but he is going to run into one of his group mates. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so it's 3d6 for each failed
Yes.
one,
Correct.
and then it's another d6 because he hit something.
Yep.
So it's 7d6.
Okay. All right, and that is 17 points of damage. He looks more annoyed still, but he's starting to look like he's getting winded. All right.
Oh yeah.
And then Dulkin, you're up. As his creature's launched back into his group mates.
All right, that was a good try, guys. It was a
Range
good
spell?
try. They're all grouped up again.
Mm-hmm.
How about we turn up the heat? I'm gonna do a wall of fire.
Icy hot. I like it.
Okay.
They need dex saves.
First one is a 9.
Fail.
Second one, 20.
Save.
And the third one, 10.
Fail.
All right, the two
Nice.
two warriors taking 22 points of damage as they can't seem to get away from this wall of fire and ice storm. The one in plate looks a lot more damage than the others, and then I assume the one that succeeded is only half damage.
Correct.
That one looks completely fine as he seems to kind of be drawing back with his bow.
And then it deals more fire damage when they end their turn within 10 feet or when they enter the wall.
Okay.
And the fire damage is only on the side that they're on.
Okay. And do you want to do anything else?
Um,
Could sacrifice movement and repeat.
no, I can't do that.
2 walls of fire. Goddamn.
Any ranged weapons?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sacrifice movement. I'm gonna do protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay. Smart.
Ooh.
All right. Give me a moment. Okay. Dolkin, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Please, Dolkin. You have my 1d8.
Don't forget
Sure.
your inspiration.
Okay. Uh.
That's
Okay.
10
You
10
get
10
10
HP.
temporary hit points, yes.
Okay, Dolkin, from behind you, you hear what sounds like a wicked laugh of something very small and very irritable. As you feel a crossbow bolt land in your back, I assume a 22 hits, correct?
barely, but yes.
As you hear, as this bolt smacks into your back, it seems to start laughing at you more and more. You take, give me a moment, 6 points of damage, piercing damage. And as you're able to turn around, you see a small green hand pointing out or sticking out of what looks to be a small little dimension door with a crossbow pointed right at you. After that, the bow.
What the fuck?
The bow Rakshasa, the one in leather armor. Trent knows who this is.
Oh no.
Pulls out, or kind of backs off from the wall of fire, getting out of it. I assume he takes damage for leaving it. Is that correct?
Not for leave.
Okay, so he doesn't take damage on his turn now. He is going
He does
to.
take it at the start, though. We should get when you start
It's
your
at the
turn on
end.
those.
Yeah, if he
End
starts it.
of the turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
He is going to chuck a javelin at you. 7, 6, that's 15.
No.
The first one. For the second, oh no. As Dolkin is managing to, can't see anything at this point thanks to this very large, high wall of fire, a javelin comes flying through it, slamming straight into him. Fucking lucky as shit for this. As the javelin comes through, Dolkin, all you see is a flash of light as a body lands in front of you and falls over, taking the javelin straight in the chest for you. A flutter of blonde hair all around, falling to the ground.
Alluvia.
I have multiple questions.
Yes.
One, are these considered fiends?
Rakshasa are yes,
Yes.
medium fiends.
So protection from good and evil means they have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
That's great.
I don't know if that makes any difference.
Not in this case, I'll be honest, because that was a nat 20 with a confirmed.
Okay, and then
Oh.
again, I assume this doesn't make any difference, but I am immune to criticals with
Oh.
the stone plate.
Well,
Oh.
Olivia didn't know that.
Olivia
Oh,
didn't know that,
no.
so that we'll save
And
her in a minute.
she just took the javelin to the chest and is on the ground making death saving throws as she slammed. That's good to know for future reference. All right, and the
Immune to crits, always good.
last javelin comes at you with a 23 to hit.
All right, that hits. The
That
first
hits.
one was a miss, correct?
Yes, as it just
Does that
basically
trigger-
flies into the water.
Does that trigger the staff?
It does not. This is only when a attack is being hit at you. So it'd be like if they're using a longsword or casting a
So
spell
it's
at you
only
directly.
melee hit.
Yeah, melee.
Okay.
Melee and spells. Okay. But let me roll that. That is 5 plus 4 is 9 points of piercing damage as the javelin smacks into your armor, leaving a nice hole. All right. The other Rakshasa in the scale mail coming up is going to run through the wall, basically ignoring it, coming straight at Ven, since he is now the person of interest for this one. That is for his first attack on you, Ven, a 15.
That misses.
Okay, as
For
the
running
sword.
through the wall, he takes 22 fire damage.
Oh shit. He looks very badly burnt and is barely standing as he is taking these swings. It looks like there is more effort going in trying to pick up the sword. For the second, that is a 10. And he is
Miss.
rolling like he is almost dead. And the last one is a 16.
Matches my armor class.
So it does
miss.
not. So as the sword seems to just dance around you, this Rakshasa is very tired and wounded. All right.
I'm just gonna say, you okay there, buddy? A little pussycat?
Luvia fails her first death saving throw.
Oh,
And Ven, you are up.
Bonus action immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Healing word on Alluvia.
Okay. For how much?
Level 1.
Go ahead and roll.
Not putting too much effort into her, huh?
Ven still doesn't trust her
Yeah.
after what happened. Oh, it's 2 health. Okay. Well, she's
She
alive.
lives.
Yeah. She's alive and awake. Alright, anything
And
else?
then I'm going to use, since he's standing right in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
I will use the cantrip of. Well, no, that won't work. Never mind. I won't use that cantrip because that's just going to be bad. Well,
You have a snake.
I do have a snake, and I'm gonna. I guess he goes on my turn if I want him to attack.
That's correct.
With him being right in front of me, my snake can do something.
Mm-hmm.
And it has multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have my snake attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to a hit.
So, +3, +3. Okay.
Oh man. Poor Luvia. Now the players suddenly have sympathy.
Well, she killed that gorilla real good.
Those
so
are
we
both
want
of
her
its
to
rolls.
survive.
Okay, so as your snake starts devouring and biting down the face of this poor burnt Rakshasa, his face starts to smolder into a coal or charred like coal material, skin cracking. It starts to scream, and slowly the screams dissipate as the Rakshasa's face completely burns closed, killing the creature.
I'm gonna say, Snick, there's your next meal. Just leave the armor.
The snake begins to eat.
And then
Walk to swallow it.
for my other action, I'm going to just randomly throw a guiding bolt in at the biggest guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. Alright. That does not hit as the bolt goes flying past. Between the snowstorm and the
EOC.
firewall, nothing seems to happen.
I miss. End of turn.
Okay. Zaya, you're up.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. So I'll do a bonus action. Healing word Alluvia, first level as well. Just because I need to conserve spell slots. Okay, so hopefully I roll better than Ven.
She's still got a javelin in her
no.
chest.
Well, there's
okay,
5. I got a
Well,
1 though.
so there you go. She's feeling better, a little healthier.
Yep. Okay, so what are the 2 Rakshasa closest to me?
One
which 2
is
are they?
standing inside the firewall with the that was wearing large plate, and then the
Mhm.
other one you cannot see.
Okay. Is that hand dimension green hand thing still there?
Yes.
Okay. How close is it to me?
It's in the middle of the lake.
Oh,
So it's a good 40
60
feet out.
Okay, yeah. I want to
Throw a
use
card.
my cantrip card throw. I get to conjure. I can target 1 with 2 cards, right?
Sure.
Yep. So I get 2 cards, and I'll roll. I guess I'll roll to hit it first.
Yep. Probably a good
So
idea.
it's just 20 plus my what's it? Spell attack 7. Let's see if I can hit. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It was, well, the first one doesn't. They were meant to both be hits.
Okay, then neither hit as the card seems to launch past them.
The 18 plus 7 doesn't hit?
18 plus 7, or is it just 18?
Yes. 18 plus 7 is
Oh, that
to
does hit.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I messed up the way it was written. Okay.
She forgot
So
the
one
second R.
card. Yeah. Because they were my roll hits. So let me see what card it is. Oh, 4. Which one's 4? I don't know if this is going to be any good. Guessing ability modifier. Alright.
Oh no, here we go.
She's
Yep.
gonna light it on fire.
No, it's not fire. Fire's 1. It's going to take 1d4 plus 4 poison damage.
All right, as the thing seems to hit, it doesn't seem to bother it in the slightest.
Yep. I tried.
All right.
You tried.
I'm going to
You failed.
sacrifice my movement.
Uh-huh.
Try again.
What? Go for the hand again? Is that what you want me to do, Cameron?
May as well. None of us are gonna hit the guy in the fire. Damn it.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh. Does this? Okay. I want to 3rd level dispel magic. It has 120-foot range. I
Okay.
want to dispel magic on the whatever dimension thing is letting the hand poke out if the hand itself isn't magic.
A
So,
counter spell goes
3rd
off
or lower. Oh.
Counters.
From the hand? From the hand or the
from the dimension
the-
pocket.
Oh. Well, I guess that's my turn.
All right.
I
The
tried.
one-plated Rakshasa that is still inside the firewall is going to back off and try and walk through it. Not being the brightest of them. Go ahead and roll damage there, Dulkin. Oh, poor thing. As he
Burn
cooks
him
in his
alive.
armor and comes
Burn him
walking
alive.
out, basically melting into the armor, falls over,
too.
collapses.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be collecting all the weapons that are left.
Well,
that
that one isn't
Rakshasa's
melted.
gonna be a pain.
And the Dulkin, you're up.
So the only one left is the bow one, and I would know
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the wall of fire and run at him.
Okay.
Ooh.
He is going to
try
get
to
a
hit him
reaction
with-
though.
My hammer.
He's going to get an attack of opportunity since you're moving into his thing. Just as a heads up.
Yep.
So
Good
that
shot.
is 23.
Yep.
Wait, is he
That
within?
hits.
Before that happens, is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Ryan.
Ryan, explain.
It gives him disadvantage on the next attack.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so the 23 still stands.
Damn. I tried.
Okay, so that's 2, 1, 5, 6, 7 points of slashing damage. Yeah, as the
And then I'm
creature
gonna
seems to
smack him.
basically smacks you with his claws. All right, go ahead.
For a 20 to hit.
Oh my god, yeah, that hits.
Smite.
For yeah, fuck it. We'll throw a smite in there.
Yeah.
Always smite.
So 13 points of damage.
Paladin.
Yep, and then I'll do another.
Oh god.
Yeah, we'll do a 3rd level smite.
Oh, good. Yeah,
That does another 3d6.
go ahead. Oh my god. 9 points of damage. Okay. It looks bothered and
The good thing
worried.
is on fire.
Yeah, okay. Alright. And Dulkin is going to take another shot from the vicious crossbow off in the distance.
Darn it.
So that is a crit, but you're immune to crits, so it's just normal damage. Because that'd be a 31 in total. With its first attack, and that is a total of 2, 5, 7 points of piercing damage for the first one. And taking a second shot at you. That is a 18 to hit, so that bolt misses as it flies past you. I'm just checking something. Okay, and that is all that creature is going to do. Okay, and then the Rakshasa that you're hitting is going to finally take a smack at you. Did you say it had damage at the beginning, though?
It needs to make a... What is this?
Wisdom
Maybe
save?
Dex save?
Dex.
Con save.
Con. Oh, good. Well, that's a nat 1. So I assume that
So-
fails on a 5.
Yeah, it takes another d6.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, just 1d6.
Dolkin is designed for these creatures.
For 6 damage.
Okay, as it is going to now try and smack you again. And that is for the first time, so that is 16 to hit the first one.
Negative.
All right, it is going to. Am I correct in this? I'm just checking something. Okay.
It takes another 15 damage.
Okay, thank you.
It needs to make a dex save.
20 total.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save. Or sorry, no, not wisdom save. Charisma save. Dolkin. Please and thank you. Oh fuck! Don't tell me.
He's very charismatic.
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait. Okay. Thankfully. Alright, Dolkin, you find yourself standing in Zelm's bar. In this overgrown, beaten up bar. That looks like it hasn't been visited many days. You've been plane shifted.
Oh, no.
Dolkin is gone.
No.
We see this.
Yep, he just
Olivia,
vanishes
better
in front
get
of
your
you.
man back.
I'm gonna shrug it off at this point.
Olivia is gonna stand
No.
up, pull the javelin out of her chest, turn to the
Yeet it.
the Rakshasa, and is going to charge it.
Yeet it!
That's and manages to cut the man down the middle, splitting the creature in half.
Did she get
With
another
a
double
fucking
crit?
javelin?
Yes.
That's a blunt object on the side.
Did
Poor
get
Rakshasa looks
2
very
crits?
frightened as it splits in half. She is seething with anger.
Ugh.
Ven is just gonna be like, that's blunt on
This
the
is
side,
why
and
you
it's
keep
very
her
fragile when
alive.
you hit it at an angle. That should have shattered before it broke in. Physics is not in play.
And she immediately casts Plane Shift, one of her few spells, and grabs Dolkin, bringing him back. Dolkin, you just come back to see the Rakshasa split and a very bloody javelin.
And a very angry
Is the
elf.
hand still over the lake?
Mm-hmm. But it is,
it my turn?
it's pulling its hand away and is ending initiative.
Before it can go, can I throw a guiding bolt at it?
Sure, go ahead and give me an attack. See if you can hit it.
I want to shoot it with my crossbow. Ah. Oh.
Okay,
Does
that
that hit?
is a 20. That does hit. And it takes the damage, getting annoyed.
I'm gonna shout at it. Don't you fucking backstab people. That's rude.
And
Can I crossbow it before it goes?
Ven, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no, never mind. Not Gabo.
Okay, give me a second. Gotta see my saves. Fuck, I actually have a good charisma save.
Surprisingly.
17.
All right, you manage to save, luckily enough, and don't get banished, as you can feel the spell go off as the hole closes and the hand withdraws.
Fuck you, I have that one too. I know that trick.
What
Oh.
was that?
I don't know, but I'm pissed off at the damn hand. Never trust hands that come out of holes.
That's yeah.
Never trust
Okay.
hands that come out of holes.
What about hands that go into holes?
You don't.
Olivia pats Zaya on the head. You're too young for that.
No, I'm not. Olivia, do we want to have the goat discussion?
I don't know what you're talking about. And as soon as she says that, you feel the command to quiet.
All right. Okay.
Now
Wait.
let's get going. Let's fight a new comp site before more of these fuckers come.
DM,
Yes,
do I know I'm being controlled by her? Like
you
how
do
I have to
not.
obey her orders? Okay. So I just suddenly
It's just a
am
very strong.
quiet.
I don't want to go again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Gosh
Yes,
darn it.
Olivia pats you on the head. And she looks at him and says, "No, can you heal me? Yeah, that kind of hurt."
I got you.
Yeah, she-
Heal. Oh.
I'll pop
Okay.
a level 3 cure
Heal?
wounds on her.
Alright.
I'll throw another cure. I'll throw cure wounds on this.
If she's not healed, I can also throw in. How healed is she,
I
guys?
healed her for 13.
Okay. She looks to be about half health at this point. You know,
I
she's
give her another 2.
she seems to be getting up there, getting comfortable again.
Okay.
I really should
Yeah,
just find
I'll
my
throw one
D8 for
in.
that.
And she just nods to Doka and says, "Well, at
Pop.
least thank you." She seems to be healing a lot, looking a lot better. She still has a few cuts and bruises here and there, but not as terrible. She looks to Doka and goes, "You know, I'm just happy you didn't end up dead. That would have hurt."
You almost
Yeah.
ended up dead.
Yes, but you know that's part of being engaged. And she just kind of shrugs it off and starts walking and says, "Shall we?"
We should. We gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
Heading further down the road, as you finally manage to get out of the forest, avoiding pretty much everything else, seeing the sea hags off in the distance as they wave at you, Dulkin. One of them gives you the wink.
I wave back.
You feel slightly frightened by these creatures.
I don't want to make them mad, so I wave back.
Waves back without trying to throw up. As you guys head on, eventually exiting the forest seems to fade away in the distance. You can see far off that the capital is somewhat in the silhouette as the towers from the main keep seem to almost reach into the sky themselves. You can see a few towns off in the distance as well along the way of this path, but everything from here on out looks very plagued, burnt, diseased. You see land animals, wow, farm animals here and there that look to be more carcass than anything else that have been dehydrated and burnt, destroyed. A few tiefling corpses that look to have the life sucked out of them, and basically most of the houses that you could pass by seem to be just completely decimated. Continuing to head, about halfway through the day, or as half the day goes by, you come to a small farmer's hut that looks to be the first house that you've seen that's salvageable the entire route, and seems to be the only one for a good couple more miles. Olivia looks to you lot and kind of starts to point at it and says, "You know, it'd be nice to sleep in a bed for once."
Yes, it would.
What I miss?
We can ask if they have any spare rooms.
Or if there's anybody left alive at this point.
Also, a fair point.
As I think, and she looks about, she's looking for corpses. Ben is completely confused as he comes out of his daydream from dreaming about what happened to E2. And
By the way,
yes,
did Snick get back around my neck after finishing
Yes.
its meal?
yes, it did.
Can I go? Did I pick up the longsword like I said?
The longsword
I wanted
melted.
to.
That
What
longsword.
longsword, or did it melt too?
The other one that Dolkin had been, the one that was trying to smack you was pretty badly dented. You didn't see it as anything salvageable at this point.
Damn it. Well, oh well. What the fuck's going on? I zoned out.
Olivia looks to you and says, "Farmer's house, empty, plague fields all around. I want to sleep in a bed." And she walks up to the house, knocking on the door.
Okay, let's be polite about it. They're demons, in which case let's murder them and take the house.
Knocking on the
Okay.
door. It seems no one seems to answer after a few minutes, and Olivia just kind of
Hold on.
smacks the door.
Olivia, wait, don't.
What?
Let's hold on. Let's send in somebody a little less conspicuous. I look at Snake and say, "Hey, you think you can peek in through a window?"
Yes, the fire snake's so much less conspicuous than an elven woman.
She looks at
Yes, it
Ven,
is.
very irritable, irritated at him.
Slip
Alright.
down the. If he slips down the
If he
chimney,
sets the house
we'll
on
be able
fire, I'll be mad.
She just,
Slips.
as Ven is explaining, she just punches the door and it swings open. As you were saying,
Okay, never mind. Fine, be that way. Damn rude youth.
she walks in and sees a what looks to be a nice plushy chair that's been set up, and goes immediately and sits down and puts her head down. As you guys walk her in, it looks to be a simple farmer's hut or farmer's house, a 2-story building with very
Never
large
mind.
windows, a very large kitchen, a couple of bedrooms upstairs from what you can tell. You don't hear anybody. The floors are made of wood. The walls seem to be also made of some sort of wooden material. The building overall seems to be very old-fashioned in its design.
Is there a stone chimney for one, and for two, are there any barns nearby?
There is a stone chimney that you notice in the main living room, you can call it, where it looks to be a little gathering could be had. Jesus,
What?
nothing. As you look about there, looking out the back window, you do see a rather large barn going out there.
We should check the barn. And
For
Sneck, you can go.
animals?
Let me go set you in the. I'm gonna go set Sneck in the stone fireplace and be like, "You can rest here, bud. You had a good meal."
Immediately, what was left of the firewood lights on fire, creating a nice warm glow.
Stay here. Don't light the house on fire. Otherwise, Olivia might kill you.
Can I? Oh.
Yes, Zaya?
I wanted to search the house and look around for, I guess, any useful items or any leftover gold, or I guess
Investigation.
sellable, valuable items. Okay. I can do
Looting the house
investigation.
before we make sure the occupants are actually gone. Good job.
Well, the house door just busted open and no one came a running. I'm assuming there's no one here. Ooh, yeah.
All right. As you start to look about, looking through the drawers, you find some very nice silver utensils, plates that seem to be very fanciful design. You assume that between the two of them, they should fetch you a couple silver. Walking through, looking at a few wooden chests that are laying about, you find basically just simple clothing or commoner's clothing. Heading upstairs, you manage to find what looks to be the bedroom of the main owner of the area, and you find a very charred-looking corpse laying in the bed, completely smelling, reeking up the room. Looking about, there seems to be a small little book sitting at the corner. Yes.
I'm gonna go look at the book. What does the cover say?
As the cover, you see it looks to be simply of a what looks to be a plague doctor's mask on it. That's all that's on the cover. It is a simple
Oh.
leather cover with this engraved into it.
Wait, is this? Wait a minute.
Can I
SCP.
Yes, Dolkin, go ahead. Dolkin goes
Can
and sits in a chair
I
and rests.
do an Arcana check on this book
Sure.
to see if it's cursed? A 9, huh?
It does not give off arcane magic at all.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not gonna open it, but I'll pick it up and pocket it. I'll show it to the the clerics before I risk opening it, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Just because there's plague
I'm
in the
gonna go
lands,
out
and
and
this
check the
book
barn
has a
and make
plague
sure there's
doctor
nothing
mask.
in it.
If there are
Alright.
animals we can eat, get them.
Then give me an investigation check. SCP? No, it's not that.
I don't trust
Containment
you when it
breach?
comes to that.
Is there plague doctors?
No, there are not in this world.
22.
What?
Alright, 22. Okay, so with a 22, as you walk up to the barn looking about, you notice the doors are immediately open. There's no lock on the door. Looking inside, the smell of death is pretty pungent. As you open the door fully, a swarm of flies come flying out. past your face, kind of a few smacking into your face, one getting in your mouth. It tastes terrible. The
Worse than Matilda.
Oh, god damn it. You notice there are a few dead horses in the stalls, and what looks to be a very young looking corpse, or very small looking corpse that has been charred, that is just laying next to a bucket that is empty.
Is there a well?
There's no well anywhere near you.
I'm gonna go back inside and I'm gonna figure out how to. If I can bar the door, I'm barring the door.
Okay. As you take a couple pieces of lumber, what's that for, Dulkin?
It does.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, wait, what are you doing? Okay, yeah. So as you find a few pieces of what looks to be some sturdier wood, for whatever the owner was seeming to be building at some point, you manage to bar up the door, getting it set up, both the front and back. Luvia kind of ignores you, continuing to rest. She started to softly snore while laying at the kitchen table, next to Dulkin, who is also kind of just dozing with his eyes closed.
I'm gonna bother Dulkin and be like, without ruining his short rest, I'm gonna look and be like, well, it seems like death just washed over this land.
It seems
DM,
to be
have
a
I
habit
come
of
downstairs?
Yeah, it's at this point
There's
that
a
Zaya
charred
kind of comes down.
corpse out in the
Guys,
barn, and the
I
horses are
have-
all dead.
I have something I want you to look over before I end up getting cursed again. There's a corpse on the bed. Someone will want to clear it. But this book, and I pull it out, and you said there are no plague doctors, right, DM?
That's correct.
So there's this weird picture on the cover, and I set it on the table so they
Would
can look at
I
it.
recognize that mask of anything?
Give me a religion check.
It seems otherworldly, and that worries me.
Leather book with a picture on it. My players are always
18.
scared.
The book, the picture I don't recognize at all.
18 total.
Okay, give me a moment. There you go.
Okay, let me take a look here.
Is it cursed?
Why do everyone assume
It's
that's
an
correct?
old order under Alenta the First, is what it looks almost identical to.
Do you think it's worth reading?
Not without protection. If everyone here is dead, opening that book might have caused it.
It does. I don't know. I didn't
So
sense
let
any
me try
magic from
something.
it.
Dulkin snoring softly.
Oh. Where's that dumb spell I know?
Identify?
I don't have that.
Sounds like you need a small dragon.
Oh, don't say that. I'm gonna, since I know the spell, I just don't have it in my spell list, but clerics know all their spells. I'm gonna take a few minutes to remember the spell Clairvoyance.
Okay.
And wait, let me see if this can be used on an item. No, it can't. Crap, never mind.
Dulkin, it's at this point that you've kind of woken up and can see that there's a book sitting in the middle of the table.
Oh, you know what? I'll just
Zaya
do
and
this
Ben are
instead.
avoiding.
I'm gonna use a 3rd level spell slot. I'm gonna use Remove Curse on it just to be safe.
Why are
And
you guys
as
afraid of a book?
soon as you cast
It-
that, nothing happens.
Okay, if it was cursed, I don't think it is now. Try it.
Oh, is it magical?
We don't know, but it has some
I
old
found it
religious
near a
markings on it.
corpse
And
upstairs.
Oh, just
yeah.
give me 10 minutes, and I'll ritual cast identify.
Oh, this works better. You do that, friend. I don't have that.
Vulcan begins to relax, chilling out, enjoying himself. And as you cast, Dulkin's gonna laugh.
If you just message me, it's a book. I'm gonna be like, it's the Book of Death. It's the Necronomicon. You can't use it. Don't touch it.
Uh,
Or it's just a dictionary.
No, I'm not writing that.
Insults to our intelligence. Like
You
we're
don't-
all
you don't-
just paranoid.
You don't want to read that. You might learn something.
Paranoia. Oh wait, no. What words does the chameleon like?
Anything occasion words.
Pontification.
Don't summon it, please.
Is there a word that means
Okay.
feast that ends with
What's the
ation?
word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? No. I spelt it wrong, but there, let me fix that. There we
Guys, it's just a book.
go.
Then I'll take it and I'll pocket it in my bag and I'll
You might
read
want
it
to
later.
read it. Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll
no,
read it
I'm gonna-
later.
Cast the ritual.
I'm gonna flip through it. Like while I'm identifying, I'm gonna flip through it
Oh,
and see if there's anything
well, I'll read over his
marked or
shoulder.
anything.
So inside of it, it's just legitimately talks about the histories of Valenta the First, her holy order. Nothing really that interesting that catches your eye. The very back of the book, though, it does have what looks to be a small little map with a large X on it in the center of the capital of the Tiefling lands.
I'm gonna go upstairs and throw the body out the window.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Zaya, if you just want to look at this, that's fine. Just
As Dolka and
I mean,
Zaya are
it's-
reading over this, they just suddenly hear it crash as glass breaks, and then hear a thump.
From a burnt
Then I'll
body,
use
so it's like
mending on the window.
disintegrated.
As the glass suddenly
All those
returns back
tiny
to the
pieces.
Yep. As the glass suddenly returns back up to the window.
This is how you handle dead bodies.
I'm gonna whisper to Zaya. That's not at all how you handle dead bodies.
Luvia's
I
gonna
know.
whisper to Zaya. I remember hearing something about a bush doing that.
Oh no, that's and I'm just gonna kind of rub my forehead. My cousin and her group did not have the best time.
She just starts to giggle.
George W. Bush. She told
May-
me about that bush.
In peace.
Dulkin looks lost. So as you guys continue to relax, is there anything you want to do while you're in this house? I mean, nothing seems to be going on. It's about
I'm
at
gonna
this
check
point
the food, see
mid-evening.
if it's rotted.
There is no food in the household. As you open the cupboards, there's nothing.
Is there a basement?
You don't see one. Looking as you look around.
I'm gonna unbar the door and go outside and search around to see if there's a cellar.
Okay. As Van Zorwin heads out, Dulkin, is there something you wish to do?
No, I just spend enough time to make sure I got that short rest.
Okay. Zaya?
Okay, so I already rated everything for loot. I didn't. Am I able to go outside, try to
Now.
look around, and what?
Now, because Ven opened or took the boards off one of the doors. I assume the back door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to see if I can
Door,
study the ground, like the burnt and the plague look marks. I want to see if I can try to see what it might be from, like if
Okay.
I recognize it
Okay.
at all.
All right, Ven
So-
and Zaya, give me perception checks first.
Okay, this is not gonna be good.
Why does everyone assume it's a bad thing? Okay. Ven?
16.
All right. Due to the fact that much of the plains, as you look back out on the evening, to the distance, at first something seems very weird about the horizon as you're looking out. Then you see something kind of poke out of the clear fields, kind of poking out over the horizon. Then you see a few more, then more, then what looks to be a very large blob of something coming your way
Oh
in
no.
the over past the horizon. And as you start to sniff on the air, Ven, you smell death.
I think there are undead coming this way, and we need to leave.
We better get the others then.
You go get them and bring me Sneck.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold these guys off here for a moment, maybe.
It looks like it'll be an hour before they get to you. They're
Okay,
pretty
never
far
mind.
off.
We're leaving. I'm
I'll
gonna go in and grab Sneck, put him around my neck, and be like, "We're leaving."
There's a horde of what looks like undead that'll be here in about an hour. So either we plan in a defense to hold off the attack or we get moving.
Luvia looks at Dolka and says, "Well, you and the ugly one over there," she motions to Ven, "can kill off plenty of those things. Why don't we just relax and enjoy
Yes,
ourselves?"
but if it's a horde too large for us to kill off and they overwhelm us, we're all dead.
Well, you're dead.
Hmm.
It won't
There
just
are
be me,
no-
Alas.
The farm doesn't have anything on it that could be used to make traps or anything like broken fence posts or like any old farming tools or weapons, right?
There were a lot of farming tools in there that Ven saw, along with what looks to be bear traps, pieces of
Mm.
fence.
We're gonna
I'll
have to
go grab
Walking
the bear
Dead this.
traps. I'll go see, like, there's some stuff out in the barn, and we could probably
Dolkin,
better
could
barricade
you
ourselves in there.
Dolkin, could you use your smithing skills to try to make traps to hold them off?
I can't hold off the dead forever. How far
No,
away from
just-
No,
town?
we can't. They're about an
Then-
hour out,
That's assuming nothing beasts.
and that's assuming nothing
boost
makes
their
them
speed.
move faster.
How far away
Yeah.
from town are we?
We're a good half
You
day's
haven't
walk, I'd say.
seen a town that's anywhere near you at this point. It's gonna be a
But
while.
Zaya has a map, right?
She does.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
Yeah.
like the closest
I'll pull it
village
out.
civilization?
As you pull out the map, you see that most of the villages there on this area have been marked with a giant X, and the overall consensus means that those are dead villages that have been destroyed and raided. The closest thing is the capital, which is still 3 days away.
The closest village that hasn't been crossed off is the capital, which is 3 days away. There are villages that have been X'd off, but I assume bad things have happened to them, or there might not even be buildings standing. We might have to camp in the woods again, as much as I'd hate it.
Ven, you checked the barn. Were there any living
There were
horses
some
in there yet?
traps and stuff in there, but nothing alive.
No horses we could use to ride.
Unless you can summon the dead.
Luvia looks up. No, never mind.
Yeah,
What?
didn't think so. I can't even revive them because they weren't dead for a short while.
You-
They're rotten.
Ven, could you have made Neck a horse when you summoned him?
Nope, it was a random chance that he became a snack.
Then
I will take this time to
suppose-
note that Snack is technically a medium elemental,
Mm-hmm.
meaning
long
he's the same-
neck.
he's a long snack.
Yep. But it's hard to tell his dimensions given the fact that he's curled around Ven's neck like a noose.
Yeah.
Nervous there. But there were bear traps and stuff out in the barn, but that doesn't give us much time to set up.
Well,
An
an
hour to-
hour.
Well, that depends on how well we can move everything.
You guys are good with dealing with the undead. Could you do something to make the traps more damaging to the undead, or can you only use spells?
Well, we can set up traps and possibly make holy water and whatnot, but it takes a long time to do that.
Hmm. Well,
And if this horde is the same horde that's taken all these villages, there's going to be a lot of them.
Yeah,
could,
and
could we
unless-
tell how many there were?
No,
roughly?
they were really far off, but they were. I mean, they were covering the horizon.
They're
Yeah,
covering the
unless-
horizon. I imagine hundreds.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to take that out. Not safely to our lives.
Olivia just looks up and says, "Well, shall I dimension door us just to the capital then?"
If you could have
Mm.
done that, why didn't you do that a day ago?
Convenience.
Let's
Yeah.
just
Dimension
yes,
door.
get out of
please.
here for now.
She just kind of looks like what? Immediately, she casts the spell, opens the door, and you can see on the other side. There are zombies on the other side, but there's only a couple, and they're scattered throughout the streets.
I'm
But
gonna
you can
step
clearly
through
see
and
the keep.
immediately use
Invincibility?
my best cleric ability, turn undead.
Okay. Well, as you start to come through, we will come back next time to when we roll initiative for the party as they make their final stance in the capital of the country. Thank you all for watching. This has been the Rejected Potentials, a helping hand, and I hope you enjoyed.
Yay.
Oh, have